Hello there guys, my name is Ben and today I am bringing you my very first Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay. Not really much of a gameplay, but that's kind of the point because last year for Black Ops 2 I was so focused on getting decent score lines to put on YouTube that it really ruined the game for me. And then I stopped doing YouTube for personal reasons which I'm not going to get into at the moment. I doubt very much I'll talk about it in the future. But just some bad shit happened which I don't really want to go into. So I ended up ruining Black Ops 2 for myself because, to be honest, I didn't mind the game by and large. There were some issues with it, but all in all, it wasn't the worst game I've ever played in my life. This one is also this is a good game. I enjoy it. I think there's a couple of things which I don't like about it, such as the spawn logic. The amount of times I get kind of shot from behind, and I just don't really know how they've managed to get in behind me, but somehow I managed to die. But so I've decided to play it in a different way to what I would. Well, recommend playing it, quite frankly, because this game is designed for passive players. Realistically, passive players with assault rifles, and just to play slow, really. I don't really buy into that. I want to be playing the game as fast-paced as possible and playing it to get the most enjoyment out of it as possible, and not really concern myself with a scoreline. If we win, and I go positive, and quite decently positive, like a 1.5 or 2 KD, but I've kind of really pushed to try and get that win for the team. That's all I really care about, quite frankly, because if people are posting chem strikes and 100 pluses, great for them, absolutely great for them. They're going to be busting their nuts just to try and get those gameplays, whereas I'm just going to play the game, enjoy it for what it is, run around as quick as I can, because it's more enjoyable for me, certainly to play in terms of viewability. I'm sure people would rather watch someone jogging around the map, getting chem strikes and what have you. I think I just walked straight past someone as well. But for me, enjoyment out of the game, to take the most enjoyment out of it, I don't want to be running assault rifles as that often because it's just slow. I know you can speed it up with the speed perks, but it just feels so much more slower playing with assault rifle. It just changes the way you play. Whereas with a submachine gun, I can just run around and just have fun with it. I mean, at death there, wow, that was a quick death. It's just so much more enjoyable. I haven't quite nailed down my submachine gun class. I'm close. I'm very close. I'm trying to try out as many of the submachine guns as possible. At the minute, this is probably my favourite submachine gun. The MTAR is good, especially for gunfights like that, where it's a little bit more longer range. But I really like the K7, I think it is, especially when you put rapid fire and grip on it. Rapid fire, obviously, it just increases the amount of bullets you're going to be spraying. Because let's face it, that's all I'm going to be doing is just trying to spray and hope to hit somebody. And then stick and grip on there makes it a little bit more tolerable to control with the rapid fire. Although, truth be told, I've not tried it without grip, but yeah, it's working well. I get more enjoyment out of it. Okay, don't get wrong, with an assault rifle I could probably get marginally higher scores with less deaths, but this is just that much more enjoyable, especially if you're going to be able to try and get in behind someone and just melt 3 people, as you saw me do earlier in the video. It's just so much more enjoyable, so much more fun to play this way than it is with an assault rifle, and I just wish that Infinity Ward will buff the submachine guns ever so slightly, just to make him more competitive for everybody to use, because I'd rather play like this and get a bucket load of deaths and a decent amount of kills than I would any other way. I think I've got my last death coming up in a minute, and then after that I just get a fair few kills, which is quite nice, and end the game on a respectable figure. Only 3rd in the team, but the reason I picked this gameplay is because it's nothing special. I've got some better gameplay saved up, but the whole point is this gameplay was nothing special, but it was bloody enjoyable because I was just running around having fun, which is ultimately what video gaming is all about. It's about having fun, and that is what YouTube is about as well. Just having fun watching videos, making videos, rather than just literally trying to sweat your nuts off trying to be the best or make yourself this outstanding player, even though perhaps you're not. I mean, that was certainly my issue. I was trying to make myself appear better than I am, whereas I'm not actually that good. I'm no better or worse than most of the people that play this game. I'm very average, and I like being average because it makes things more tough, more competitive, rather than me going into every game thinking, yeah, I'm going to try and get a chem strike and kind of really push for it, because for me that would just ruin the game. So I like the fact that you can get it in briefcases, because that's nice, because I can perhaps get a chem or two throughout the life cycle of the game. I don't have to worry about it. I can just run around and have fun and act like a bit of a twat, quite frankly. But yeah, very quickly in terms of the class, like I say, K7 is awesome and using a bunch of the speed perks. I haven't quite nailed down the class yet. When I have, I will perhaps do a video for the class, but it's not really my thing. But definitely, if you want to use a submachine gun, use the speed perks. You don't need Stalker because it's got built-in Stalker already. But yeah, just like quick draw, marathon, agility, and it's just friggin' brilliant. I use Scavenger just in case I run out of bullets because I am using rapid fire. There's a few other bits and pieces as well, but I absolutely love running around with a submachine gun, even though I'm not quite as good with a sub as I am perhaps an assault rifle. I mean, like this guy here, final kill cam, you know, he's just crouched in a doorway. You know, it's no fun. But there we go. Cheers, guys. Bye.